like always, thank you guys for tuning in. Guys, as you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Freestyle Friday day. I love it. Jordan, Hakeem, what's popping like and what is going on? What is going on?
Chilling, man. Back at it.
Feeling good, feeling great as usual. This is the Friday. That means the weekend is here. We're going to get it on, going to get it popping. So let's go, let's get it.
Yeah, for those that got that Friday, that weekend off, I know they're super excited. I'm excited too. I actually got tomorrow off, so I'm happy. I get to sit home, chill, watch about Walking Dead. I'm in love with Walking Dead. I'm literally at season 5. That thing is addictive. I don't want to even want to leave the bedroom because that Walking Dead is serious. Good show.
I remember. It's been a minute. I saw the season of Walking Dead. I think I saw the season 8, season 9, but Walking Dead is you watch it, it's addictive. It's hard to get away.
It is. I'll be like, yo, I gotta go to the gym. I'm like, man, forget it. I gotta go home and finish Walking Dead. But I'm on season 5. I got 6 more to go because it's 11 seasons. It's a lot of seasons, but it's so good. Hakeem, it's so good.
I gotta watch it, man.
What? No, I'm
It's
telling
good,
you ain't gonna want to go to work. I promise
Yeah.
you. I've been watching that.
It's the Fear of Walking Dead or the Walking Dead?
No, the Walking Dead. The series.
I was talking about the Fear of the Walking Dead. It's kind of hard because it's even though the storylines everybody's like, but the original one is really good.
Yeah, the original one is really, really good. I'm like, oh man, especially when one of my favorite characters died. I was like, but it's a good show.
It's gonna be more, Ronnie.
That's what they were telling me. It's gonna be more.
I'm not gonna say it, but
don't say it. Don't say it. I'm on season 5, so probably by later on this evening I should be on season 6. So, but man, The Walking Dead is good, man. You need to make more TV shows. But go ahead, Jordan. Do your thing.
All right, what's up, people? What's up, people? Glad y'all coming out by. Glad y'all joining us on YouTube, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. We appreciate you guys watching us all the time. We really do appreciate it. So that being said, as you know, it's Freestyle Friday, so we got plenty of topic for you guys to talk about, and we're gonna get right into it. It's gonna be a very, very nice Friday evening, so you guys sit back and relax. So for the first topic is, I saw this on social media on Instagram, and this was trending. It's about and this guy went off on women on his podcast talk about majority of women pass up on good men, not nice men, but good men. And they was getting on that about how a lot of majority of women looking for a good man. Hey, I'm looking for a good man. With a good man at? I need a good man. Having a past relationship that hasn't worked out. They looking for a good man, looking for a good man. And if there was a guy, like I said, he told it like he is. He said, y'all don't want a good man because y'all pass good men around all the time. Walking past him, don't know he was a good man and everything. So we do have a clip for you guys to get in more detail with it. And after that, we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead, Hakeem.
All right.
No, I got like chaos playing on my TV so I can see it.
That's not a lie.
That is a lie.
Not a lie.
Listen.
What?
There's not a lot of good men who want y'all. There's a lot of good men out there where the good man at? Like they hiding under a rock or in a cave. They everywhere. They at the gas station. They at Costco. They at the bank. They walking right past you and you don't show up on their radar because of the way you are. They're going to walk right by you. Your pretty face ain't going to go too far because everybody's pretty. That's a prerequisite. So if that's all you got to offer, we're not looking at you. There's plenty of good men. They just don't want your ass. I ain't never heard no woman say, I know I ain't shit. She'll say, this man ain't shit. He ain't shit. He was bad. He was bad. But for the most part, every woman think they're a good woman.
For being
what makes you a good woman? Who's auditing that you're a good woman? You are auditing yourself. Why don't you ask your exes what they think? Because all your relationships diminished and ended in turmoil. That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
All right. From that clip, there's, a lot of people put a couple of comments on there, and I'm just going to read a few comments on it, and we're going to chop it up. One comment says, he's right. Y'all going to call me a pick me, but it's true. The stuff that most women think makes them a good partner be basic stuff. There's a thousand women out here who are pretty and that can't cook, that don't make you special. And then another comment says, he says, I mean, he ain't lying. We not about to sit here act like our relationship issues are always the fault of a man. Let's see. Here's another comment. This is from a guy. He said, "Pay attention. The good women are agreeing with him. The women he's speaking about complaining about his delivery or trying to reverse his point. Man, you're welcome." And then another comment says, "I was supposed to disagree. He's telling the truth. Women just don't want to hear it." And yeah, a lot of comments on here was, kind of applauding the man to see if it was true or not. But for us, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna see if what we feel about the issue as well. So I'm gonna start with you, Ronnie, with the guy at 7. Do you feel like good women pass around good men all the time?
Yes. I was on Genesis channel yesterday. We was having a conversation how I was telling them how today women don't really want a traditional man. Now I had there was women on the panel in the Genesis show, Genesis After Dark. A lot of them say no. A lot of men don't know what a traditional man is. Cause I say majority of the time they focus more on money. That's the whole concept. And she's like, no, when they look at the definition of traditional man, it's pretty much traditional man hold traditional value, open up car doors that the the stuff like the tedious stuff. But I'll say no. But if you look at the full definition, most of the time everything focuses around money. When it comes to a good guy, women they pass those guys along. Remember, I always stated it, and I'm gonna stay true to that. Rather people may not agree with me or not. Women like the Pookies and the Rays. As you said, I've been saying that from the get go. Since we always talk about relationship on the channel. Like that's what they prefer. The good guy, they consider that good guy as weak, not able to stand strong, not able to put women in their place. So they overlook that guy. The guy can be very nice, very charming, very tall, handsome, whatever the case. He may have all the categories of what they think women would actually prefer, and still get overlooked by the guy that's like a Future, or I'm just using that example, or like a Young Thug, you name it. Those guys get all the attention, which I don't understand. I don't get it, but hey, that's how the society is in the United States. That is because when you go outside the United States to Canada, overseas, is a total different game. Go ahead, King.
I 100% agree with you, and to the point that I've said this not directly, but in so many words. How many men out here who are single who could be good husband don't get choose for X, Y, and Z? I always make the joke of my homeboy at Jeffrey Lube, the guy who working at Walmart, the guy who working at the warehouse. Now it's even more worser. It's the guy who's the firefighter. It's the guy who's the paramedic. They don't make enough. They're not good. Now there was a point that there's this guy. I don't know if you ever watched the podcast. Tonight's conversation with the guy with the glasses who dropped some gem. He always say, and he says he bringing it to context. He say it's the women now are choosing who they want to choose. It has nothing to do with the men. They say all men are bad when a lot of y'all choose the same kind of men. When there's really good men, you don't like him for certain reason. He's overweight. He's too short. He doesn't dress nice. We can go down a list. He could have a good job, love God, and good to his mom. It don't matter.
For me, I'm just gonna say it like this. I feel like a lot of women who've been in a lot of bad relationship, they really don't know what a good man looks like, or have the characteristics of what a good man has as well. Um, To me, there's plenty of good men here in United States of America. There are plenty of good men out there, and women don't know what they look like or look at the characteristics too. There are sometimes you see on social medias or out here, by looking at a good man, they just could look by just appearance in general and thinking like you said, if the appearance is not right, it's not it's he's not a good man. And I'm not talking about you gotta wear a suit or anything. Just wear regular clothes. You don't have to be flashy. Just wear regular clothes. I'm talking about clothes you shop at discount stores. I'm talking like at Marshalls, maybe Macy's a little bit, but Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Ross, stuff like that. I feel like sometimes women they gotta look at you if you're a little flashy, you shop at a Burberry or Gucci or something like that, they think it's like, oh, okay, if he wears the clothes, he wears these expensive clothes, maybe that makes him a good man, which is totally not the case. You be a good man making 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, six figures on whatever, But to me, money doesn't define you if you're a good man or not. There's specific characteristics that should make you a good man. Period. Point blank. General. And I'm coming to break. I'll break a little bit down of what a good man looks like. He's good to his family. He's good with his mother. He's good with his friends and everything. He makes sure he takes care of himself properly and everything. He might gives back if he wants to and everything. And he's trying to just build himself up as best ways he can, so he can look for a proper wife or a long-term relationship in general. This year 2044, like I said, women do not know what a good man looks like. They can watch YouTube videos, they can watch shorts from YouTube, Instagram, whatever. They can look at us and they can hear us talk. We can talk about what a good man looks like, but every time we tell what a good man looks like, the characteristics, it's always, oh, no, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not what I don't know what you're talking about. That's not true and everything. We can say this 1,000. Me, Hakeem, and Ronnie can tell you what a good man looks like, what the characteristics of a good man looks like, and everything. We can say this for 1,000 a time, but most women or some women or women in general, you can just say these things what a good man looks like, but it goes out one ear, it goes out the other because like I said, they've never seen it before, and then also when you tell it, they really can't comprehend, and it kind of put it in the visual of what a good man looks like. So, yeah, man, I'm the third person I would agree with you, both of you gentlemen. There's a lot of good men out there, period. Either they're on social media, if they're not on social media, either they have like a blue collar job, white collar job, any type of job. They are good quality men out there, point blank, period. Just keep it simple as that.
Shout out to Wahai. First comment of the day. Wahai say they was taught how to look for a man or meaning of a man and need to focus on women's personality and behavior in public. That that's what I'm saying. And not only that, but shout out to those that's watching us on Kick. Shout out to you guys that's also watching us on Kick. No, but that's true. That's what I'm saying. They focus more on the definition of what they want to look for in a man. However, when you really break down the true essence of what a woman actually look for, they go by what they see on pretty much music videos, entertainment, um, books. That's what they're looking for. Even though the man could be right in front of them and have great characteristics, they won't see it unless it match from what their ideology had taught them from what they saw, heard, and also read. Go ahead, Kim.
No, most definitely, man. It's just sad that um a lot of us who are coming of age and we have sons and we have daughters, if we're not schooling them right, we're going to see more and more single family homes. That's just the end result of it. Because people are not going to stop having sex. Let's get that out the way. We still going to have sex because regardless, a woman is going to have a sex with somebody that she likes, even though he's not good. Same thing with a man. So we're going to continue having sex, continue having unprotected sex, because barebacking and rough riding is what most people do these days. But the thing about it is, The sense of family, the sense of community has been removed because it all goes down with your choice on who you pick as a mate, not who you have sex with. Let's get real serious. You're not choosing people for family anymore, for marriage. You're choosing for sex and for monetary gains. Some of these guys, some of these girls we get with, and we'll be honest with you, we're there to toss them like salad, or we're there to drain them like a juice bar and empty out their bank accounts.
No, but Hakeem, this is the funny thing is I was on a panel last night, and a lot of women were saying, "Oh, we know how to read men. We know how to read men better than man can read woman." I say,
Oh
"Oh,
no. Oh
trust me,
Lord.
I ain't want to go in." I say, "Man, I'm at work." I'm saying, "Man, I'm at work. I don't even want to go in." But I would say if that was, I say y'all can assume, but you can't really read man what he's going through or what the man thinking. You can't really do that. You can assume it, but doesn't mean you 100% right. And not only that, if that was correct, you can read man the way you say you can read man. How come all y'all always have bad relationships, or you're in an abusive relationship, or the man cheat on you, or the man not doing what you want him to do? If you can read him so good, you can't. You can't read a human being. You all everything what we do in this world is all about assumption. You can't really fully read a human being. You just can't do it. Go ahead, Jordan.
And that's true. And I have a question for both of you guys. And I'm gonna say this: we have two quality good men right here. I've been with these brothers for a while now. Good quality, good men, good quality men. And so I got a question for both of you guys. Do, do you is there a time when you can think about your exes has maybe you felt it or maybe they told you that hey, I messed up because now I'm looking at 5 years later. It could be a relationship you had 5 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever. Do you ever had a feeling, or maybe one of your exes ever told you, say, "Hey, I messed up. You are a good quality, good man. That you're not gonna mess with because you know you guys part ways. Y'all going you going this way and then she going the other way."
Yes, happens to me all the time. My exes come back and they be like, Ronnie, I ain't know how good you was, you know, because they go out there and see that the guys ain't doing the stuff I'm doing, So, because people remember, people focus more on money, like, oh, the guy got money, but still, is the guy actually listening to you? Is he really building your mind mentally building your mind, also feeding your mind? Are y'all having like really deep conversation? Because you can talk to a guy, but doesn't mean that he go really deep inside your conversation, like about your childhood, about your mom, your dad. Like it's hard to find those good characteristics of men. So when it happens to me, they always say, "Oh, Ronnie, man, you literally the best thing that ever happened to me." But it'd be too late anyway. I'd be like, I already moved on, or I just put them in a friend zone. I just put them in a friend zone. Say, we could smash, but that's it. Go ahead, King.
I'm gonna have to support that and say that I had a number of people, but it always say you didn't choose me. Like now you realize that I'm was good for you. Time has,
Facts. I
you know what I
facts.
mean? Like it's weird. Like then it's so weird. They come to you after their life is already settled. They have kids now. They done been married. So I gotta come and accept you at this level. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. No.
That's true. Waha says, Ronnie, they're trying to figure out, man, trying to figure out, man, they forgot how to act like a woman. They even dress like men as well.
No, but it's true though. They've been trying to figure, like, I know that. Of course, we're not a real pill channel, but I'm just saying. But when we have a real conversation, it's the truth. They trying to figure out what man think, what man want. They actually just being a lady. Focus on you. Focus on you being the good woman, or not even a good woman, but just you being a woman. So you get that great man that come in your life and then and nourish you as a woman. But they don't want to do it. That's why they focus on the Pookies and the Ray Ray, because those type of men they can easily control than a man that actually have a right head on his shoulder. They they won't be able to control that man. They just can't.
Yeah, I feel you, Ronnie. And I also feel like in a generation, like when it comes to relationship, I feel like people, they try too hard. I think sometimes they might overdo it and not just, this being in a relationship, just reading people's body language and to kind of just go by that because, I feel like if you just, make a relationship more, makes think about relationships simple, and then also being in a relationship just be simple. You don't have to do extravagant things to make a relationship, a relationship, to go good. Just being in a relationship and just do basic things will make a relationship really really good. I just there's some, and then the thing is, it's like women they want a lot of stuff, and it's to be in a relationship or to make it work and everything. And to me, I feel like when they jump good in a relationship with a woman want a lot of things, they feel like a man has to do, okay, you do this, but I need you to step it up, to the next level and everything to please me more and all that type of things, which is not the case, because if you're in that type of relationship, to me, that's not a relationship at all. A man just, you overworking a man, even though he's trying his best, even though it comes to money, or you just, try to, listen to everything what a woman trying to say. But the thing is, it's like, when it comes to the man, he's kind of like shut down because he's trying to, please his woman to everything he try to do and everything. And I see that a lot, here, around this time of 2024 and everything. And to me, relationship, this simple, it's very, very simple. It's just really, really simple. As long as you communicate with one another, and just, make sure you do the do's and don'ts, make sure you not to trigger your partner, and it's really simple as that. But like I say, 2024, we like to overdo things.
No, but don't get me wrong, man. Man is to blame too, because man, we keep
Yeah.
doing a poor job to keep going to women out there, like women like Shukiana, the Sexy Red, the Carly B, the Nicki Minaj. We keep going on those type of women, so we can't get upset when some type of woman overlook us. But it's a woman say something to me, and I kind of agree with it. Sometimes it's your energy space. What type of energy are you bringing within your surrounding? Because if you attract those type of women, it's because it's your energy. Your energy are attracted to these type of women to your life. So if you want like a good quality woman, you gotta change your energy space. I don't know how to do it, but you better figure out how to. And the best thing to do is to realize who you are as a man, and then find out what you really want and need in a woman. And then that's how I think that's how you change your energy space. Go ahead, King.
You spoke very eloquently, and I'm gonna just add a little bit on there. We need to surround ourselves with men and see what they're doing to see an example of what type of woman they need to be with. I've been talking to Jordan, and he's married. You don't think I look at his wife as a template of, okay, this is a wife that I might need to be looking for, who wants to be married, who works, and her and her husband are partners, and they're doing something together. That's when you start to envision and be like, hey, this the kind of wife. Shout out to Hank in the basement. So even people like Hank, and you know what I mean. Put him as an example. He's always expressed, and he's given us his acclimates on how he was a father. He's a father and a husband and stuff like that. We need to.
Yeah,
So, you
he
see what I'm
love
saying?
his son. He love his
Love
son.
it. So and we need to surround ourselves around men like him, men like Jordan. Then we start to going back to what you saying, Ronnie, to see what type of woman we want. Who are these guys' wives? Why did these guys pick these wives? Instead of being like, okay, yeah, I understand why he there and why he's been there 10 years, 20 years, and stuff like that. My brother been married 31, 28. I look at my aunt, my sister, and I'm like, yeah, I need to find me a woman like that. She prioritized marriage. And also, too, there's a key component. A lot of these relationships have God component into it. I have to put that there. I have to put that there.
That's true, Hakeem, and I'll say the one thing, me and my marriage, I think the number one thing for us is it's about family. We're all about family. I think a lot of relationships they're not all about family. That men and women, and I'm putting men and women in general. I just feel like they want to be be maybe an asset to one another, but there's some things that I would say they might not want to cut off from themselves in order to make the relationship work. I feel like, when a relationship is when there's a problem in a relationship, they don't want to take maybe the extra mile or try to fix it and throw it, or just throw it under the under the couch and never clean it up again. And kind of it can build up to resentment and everything. It's just a lot of things that it needs to be fixed, and we really working on fixing relationship and everything, because there's a topic we're going to talk about as well that later on that it kind of combines what I'm trying to say too, but yeah. Oh, and the thing is, it's like we just see a lot, especially 2024. Relationship is like the number one topic, on YouTube or social media in general, not just on YouTube, but TikTok and Instagram. We hear about this relationship stuff every single day, like I said, especially on my timeline and everything, and also some stories and everything. So, it just say here, we just have a big relationship problem, and just need, like I said, it's like we're talking about relationship, but we're not trying to fix it. So it's crazy. Shout out to Low Spike Protein.
Hey, no, but low spike protein. I'm telling you, I was a savage out here. That what people don't understand. You better ask. That what people.
He's telling the truth.
I was a savage out. Jordan. I was a savage.
I know.
What low spike protein? I don't even want to boast, because when I boast, people like, oh, because Ronnie, you a short dude. You 5'7". I was 5. I'm 5'7".
No.
Yeah, I'm a short dude. But every other day, I had a girl literally going out and smashing every other day. Like, it was a schedule. You understand? Like, and I was still working late nights. That's how. At Jordan, I'm telling Jordan, I'm telling.
Yeah.
I was because remember, I was in pain. That's what I'm saying. When you're dealing with pain, sometimes you don't think clearly. That was my younger days. That was after I got Jordan. I'm gonna say something with you and Hakeem, which you already know. I told you after I got cheated on, my life was my eyes was dark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I even told Hakeem sat me down. He was like, yo, Ronnie, you got a problem, because I was literally talking to the girl, meeting up with her and smashing her literally the same day.
He was
and
out here.
I got that privilege. That's why I was like, man, it's not. I would say sex is not a big. I would tell people all the time, sex is not a big thing. It's like connection with a woman. To me, that's very important, because sex, you get sex anywhere.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Open the car door for a woman. The woman she'll give you the sex. But can y'all have that long, intimate moment in the bedroom where y'all can talk about anything, talk about the Bible, or into spirituality, or go walk on the beach and just laugh all day, having a drink, without talking about her body, but you just laughing all day. That's the stuff guys are looking for. And not only that, but Jordan, I want to also make this point. There's a lot of guys today, they are really upset with women, because they keep saying girls like, damn, why does she keep overlooking me? Like the guys saying they overlooking us and they not paying us no mind, no attention. Shout out to Ashton. But go ahead, Akeem.
And that's true, Ryan. And then they want to wait for the last minute and see if you're available. They'll try to get you as well.
Man,
I don't like that either.
It's that, but let me tell you something. It becomes a little bit late, because it's gonna be to the point where me and where me and Roni at, where we're just not even caring anymore.
Yeah.
Like we just don't even care. Like, come on, let's get it. You know what I'm trying to say? And even though we still wake ourselves up, it's like, yeah, it'll be some mornings we'll be like, oh man, I think I'm ready to get married. And then the other morning, man, they out here playing.
Facts, Hakeem.
You know what I'm saying? They out here playing, or they're damaged. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, I can't do this. So we constantly we're constantly going through this mind change. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to have people like you, Jordan. I'm being real with you, bro. It's level headed, because you want to know why. Over time, you and I know, and I've been through this situation. I don't know if Roni, where I've had friends, as soon as they get married, it's a different level. Like, they can't invite you to certain things because it's for married couples,
Right.
or it's for family.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. We could be together so long where someday you be like, fuck it, you my brother, come through. But then there's things where you be like, fam, you got a girl? My wife might want to do a double date. Where your wife?
Or it's the other way around too. It's like, when you guys, when it's kind of single places, like some places like I don't know, my child, my wife, and all that type of
You
thing.
see what I'm saying?
It's the other way around too. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your wife was like, where you going? Oh, Hakeem and them going to the strip club? Nah, you're not doing that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Or it says, Me, Hakeem, and them going fishing.
Yeah.
Man,
If I'm going fish, yeah. If I'm doing something like, let's say if I go to a strip club, you guys, let's say I'm going with you, Hakeem and Ronnie, or somebody close, it'd be okay. But if I'm going to a strip club by myself or somebody I don't know, that's a goddamn problem.
yeah.
It would, but knowing us, knowing that you're married, unless we're getting married, that's the only reason you should be at the strip club with us.
I agree.
Exactly. Exactly.
To do something, I won't do it. No,
We
I don't.
won't do
Right.
that, and
Right.
because even though we work together, I'm not. Nah, man, we ain't playing them type of games. I got to do with knuckleheads, not somebody who's settled. But then that's why I say it's important to have men around who are living their life a certain kind of way. So be like, hey, boys, about that time for you to get ready.
But low spike protein, he asked a question. Say, not a question, but he made a statement. Say, women can't be pleased. Y'all already know.
Woo!
It's easy to please us because all we gonna say, oh, you made us a sandwich. Thank you, baby. It's true though.
That was an uppercut.
It is true though.
Yeah.
I said that to Genesis last night. I'm like, yo, like, listen, like, us is not that hard. We'll literally talk to anybody. We're not very percent. And I even gave I gave a quiz that said I used to talk to a 300-pound woman. Mine, she 300 pounds. So that time to tell you that I talk to anybody. And only if she have that intellect,
Yeah.
we have a dope conversation and we could just connect. It doesn't really matter for men. I'm being honest. Man, there's men, of course, I look for looks and this and that. But like I said, they be capping because when you really look in their DM, they talking to a lot of different women.
Woo. He says most men are looking for mama for a wife, and mama's love is so special.
It is though.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
I can't really
Listen,
how to tackle that. It's true though.
Lord Spark Protein is saying something that I think it goes over a lot of women head. We don't want you to be our mamas. We just want you to have the traits.
And that's like being the mama though.
In a sense, meaning that the unconditional love, the ride or die, being there. You know what I mean? Being quick to, like, when somebody love you is when you and that person go through something and they're not quick to say, fuck, it's time to get a divorce. I'm out of here. That's the only way we could judge if you really care. Because everybody leaving relationships now. 6 months, 4 months, 5 months. Everybody leaving.
Muhammad, I said that to somebody. I forgot where it was. I told a woman that. I was like, women are looking for their daddies. That's why they date man to find that daddy characteristics. That woman, the daddy say, go over there, sit on the corner. And then when a man do that, they get attracted to it.
Point intended. And out of that daddy syndrome also means from a financial level too. If a lot of women had a daddy, he was paying for everything, and the daddy constructed, hey, you ain't going outside today. Get your ass back inside the house.
It's true.
It's true though. It's true.
Natural law.
Especially when they're in the bedroom too, they be like, "Oh, you doing it good, daddy." Like, I don't say. They say daddy.
Or you mess with a Puerto Rican or Poppy, Puerto Rican or Dominican, they call you Poppy.
The little girl inside of her feel protected.
Yeah.
Inside of her feel that love. Look, Muhammad laughing.
You know? Hey, listen, no matter how old they is, when they say Poppy, they say Poppy, Poppy, te quiero, te quiero. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I never had an Asian woman, but if you have an Asian woman, they probably say something in their culture.
Oof. Listen, I've been watching on YouTube. It's this it's this Nigerian guy with this Filipino girl. Woo! They had a post where he says, if you want to find love, go overseas. And they laying on the couch together, and she rubbing his hair like.
So yeah, passport, bro. Pretty much.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But he's Nigerian. He a passport. He's a passport person too. But I've been watching their videos. She have a couple kids for him. They all came out dark skinned.
Wow.
It's crazy. And you know what I mean, she's explaining what she's going through, how people think those are not her kids, but she just seems so in tune with him. She gets in the morning, she cooks, she cleans for him, like she's just enjoyed doing this, and she has the baby there brushing her hair. It's just I'm about to cry because it's just too heartwarming. I want to just give a shout out to them because they have a beautiful family.
Thank Lord Price Virtue. I appreciate the comment.
He said,
Compliment each other because women be like, "Oh man, don't compliment each other." Yeah, we do.
Yes,
We
they
do.
do.
no, we do.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
We do. Yeah, we do.
we do. Yeah, we do.
ah,
Yeah, we do. You know what I'm saying? And listen,
Yeah.
killing
thank you
too.
for doing that, Lord Protein, because I think that we live in a society day where it seems like that's wrong to do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? For you to get confidence, you have to hear from other men. You know what I mean? To put you in a mindset so when you go out here and go get a woman, brother, you looking sharp today.
Boy, Jordan be looking. He be killing the suit game.
Yeah,
Like, go put on the suits.
yeah. Oh, I watched them too when they went to the museum. I'm like, boy, them boys looking clean.
Yeah,
That
I
sharp.
they
appreciate
looking
it.
clean. Yeah,
I try. I
looking
try my
clean.
best.
Like $100 shoe, and Jordan be like, "No, it's not $100."
I would, hey, like on his channel, he got the little kickboxing thing. I was trying to shadow box too one day, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to shadow box too. I said, well, that nigga form is on point, like you know what I'm saying?
It takes time. I've been
Yeah,
doing it for a long time.
But man,
Once you get the form right, you good.
men are afraid of compliment each other, and I'll be like,
yeah.
"Man, the man looking sharp. The man looking sharp."
Hmm.
Like I told my homeboy today, I'm like, "Yo, you looking good with the clean haircut, man. What, you going to the strip club?"
Right. I compliment one of my coworkers. He finally got his beard going on. I was like, "Oh, okay, brother. All right, I see you with the beard. All right, looking
Why?
good, buddy. All right."
Look, Jordan, he said he met his wife at a wedding.
Woo! There we go again. He just confirmed it.
He said that one time. He said to meet women at weddings.
He,
I mean,
Yeah,
but look, Lord Spike Protein was going to, but going to a place that he knows of the person who was wedding. I'm gonna say you got to be around people or be in an environment that you're trying to exceed to be.
that's true. Yeah.
Where you gonna meet your wife at? Not at the strip club, not at the club. Especially if I see you on your Instagram smoking hookah, you ain't no wife.
but
Like
a wedding, that's
a
different.
lot
Yeah,
of people, a
yeah,
lot of people
I'm
meet
going to
you.
my cousin's wedding in Tennessee this May. Yeah, got a cousin
Don't
getting married.
hurt him. Shout out to Joe, don't hurt him.
My brother, my he said, I have a question for you, brother. Do you think that Beyonce philosophy has ruined women? 100%.
Well, no, not really, because that's the woman that is married still listen to single lady.
But
There is some.
the way I took his question is a lot of her music was applauding single women. I have yet to hear the music saying, I'm so happy I'm married. I cook and clean for my husband.
Remember, they did something about that, but she was in Destiny Child. That was catered to you.
Only song.
You play that now, they like, why am I doing that?
No,
What the
they're not.
hell?
No, they're not. So I want to hear a song say, let me marry to you. I'm so happy I'm married to my husband. You don't hear that song. Uh,
Back in the days, they used to do that, but now, no, because it's not going to sell.
He said, that's not bad. She said, that's not me. She said, that's not me. Yet. Yeah.
Hey, you never know. Maybe her country album. Maybe she was
I
supposed to
hope
sing
so.
that. I hope
Maybe
so.
we should put a request. If I can speak to her management, we need a marriage song. I want to see how happy are you married to.
It's not going to sell because majority of the people in the United States not married.
You
There's
see?
a lot of women out here. I always say all the single ladies.
Oh, the single lady. Oh, the single lady.
So, Ashley A say she with you. She said Ash A say true.
You see what I'm saying? Jordan heard him say, we can compliment each other to lift each other up when others won't. It means more when it comes from your boy. 100%.
Yeah.
True.
Let me tell you something. These guys always compliment me. I really don't know how to take compliments, to be honest with you. You know, I'm from the trenches. I'm hearing a nigga say, you fat piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
You,
you.
you know what I'm saying?
You used to roasting as kind of like a compliment in a way. I feel you.
Basically.
Yep.
So when you have good brothers like these guys here, Jordan, Ronnie, and Mr. Muhammad, who I've known since Massachusetts, and they always it's when I'm about to do something, I have y'all niggas in my mind. I say, yeah, these niggas is pumping me up. So it's important, man. It's just important to love your brothers, support, applaud them, support their wins. You know what I mean? Your success supposed to motivate you, not make you a hater. So you know what I mean? And it's important.
No, it will replace you in 5 minutes.
Yeah. It says these song the song said I love you forever until the moon falls from the sky. What song is that?
What song is that? I mean songs back then. Because songs back then they were more focused on family oriented
Mm-hmm.
type of situation than what song is today. Because song today is pushing for singleness. Because you know why? When someone's single, you sell more. When I mean more, I mean more products.
Yeah.
You spend more when you're single. You don't
Yeah,
pretty much look what happened when you're single. When you're single, what happened? You don't get cooked meals. You go out to eat.
100%.
When you're married, I guarantee you, you're going to get more cooked meals than I do
Man.
because he's married.
yeah,
So they're not gonna promote that, especially in the business. They're not. Business not gonna promote. They're gonna promote more single type relationship. Look, like even when you do the marketing, when you look at the marketing strategy, when you watch TV and television, you can kind of see that you see every someone's always single. Is either a single woman with a friend or a single man with his boys. You'll never see a family commercial. It's probably like a small percentage, but it's not majority of the percentage. No, they don't want to
that's
put
true.
not pushing for family.
Yeah,
Now, Lord Spike Protein said something that this show should be a template for men to listen to. He said, "Men and women trying to fill voids." Shaking my head. I was there and didn't realize it. 33 years later, she start to understand, and it might be too late for her. Too funny.
Mm.
mm,
I think that a lot of people don't realize it when you're in the mix of it until they leave. This is why it's important. We need to reevaluate things as things happen. But we live in an age where we're so quick to give up and move along with understanding that like some of the things we fight about, some of the things we care about don't really mean anything. You don't really know your mate until you be with them for so long. You don't until we get to that mountaintop. You know, when you start getting those milestones, like 10 is a milestone, 10 years, 20, 30. We having a different conversation.
Yeah, remember they say it takes a lifetime to know somebody.
About it,
You
yeah.
can't just know you can't know somebody in 6 months. It's impossible. Even if the person pour out their heart, you still gotta understand their living condition. You gotta
Yeah,
understand the way they shop. You gotta understand the way they cook. You gotta say how they communicate. That's a long time. And remember, and not only that, remember you gotta keep in mind people evolve over the period of time. Because stuff I used to do when I was in 20s, I'm not doing it in my 30s. And
facts.
then and I guarantee you in my 40s, I'm gonna be a whole different guy. They'll be like, Ronnie, I remember when you was in your 30s, you was a savage. Now you in your 40s, you like more mature, you more relaxed, and you're not out there trying to get the bag, but you're out there trying to get a family. That's how it's gonna be. Same thing like you, Hakeem. Like you saw in your 20s, you was in the streets. In
Yep.
your 30s, you was in college. Now look in your 40s, you like, look, I'm trying to get a family. You evolved.
Basically, you know,
mm-hmm.
because
A
we
lot.
I don't know how long I got to live, so I want to try to enjoy that with somebody.
I would say
Yeah,
Jordan was in a blessed situation because he grew his involvement around his wife. So that's why it's kind of good to be in that type of predicament. So even right now, let's say we blow up, we already know his wife gonna be right side. You don't have to worry about these flugy trying to get into his pocket because he already got something solidified. Now I mean you already know Hakeem and we gonna have some issues because now you have a woman coming in like, okay, I know who you guys are. I know y'all Chaos Culture Radio. I know y'all got the bag now, so they're gonna come in and try to grab, and then you're gonna be fighting a lot.
yeah. It makes you guys pull a little bit, get smaller and smaller and smaller.
They do, they do. So that's why I say it's gonna be hard to get somebody that actually don't know you, like don't know you at all, like at all. Like, oh,
Yeah,
what do you do? Like they don't know you at all. That they don't even watch your show or something. Because if they know you and they see, oh, okay, you got all these followers, or people like your channel, or people rock with you, then you're gonna have like the opportunities come out of nowhere.
Jordan Harmon said it's okay to have challenging times during the relationships. What comes after is a healthy respect and growth to form a stronger bond. 17 years he's been in. He said, "I know this facts."
No, but Joel don't hurt him. You know, right now, you know they promoting people not to even get into arguments anymore. They say let
Mm,
it go,
yeah,
which is unhealthy. Because I was
very
like,
unhealthy.
no, even a therapist would tell you that's very unhealthy for you not to argue with your spouse. But a lot of people say, no, I don't argue with my spouse. Everything she say, I say yes. He say yes. She say no. And I'm like, there is no argument. Oh, somebody gonna snap. Oh, you already got a story that's coming that Jordan gonna do that somebody snapped. But
Mhm.
you gonna snap.
And it just a point what he said. It's okay to It's okay to have challenging times during a relationship. What comes after is a healthy respect and growth from it, and a stronger bond. 17 years, and I know this brings perspectives. But if a person's not willing to stay in it and they quick to just run up and leave, how y'all gonna grow? Tell
And then
me.
why I say when the kids graduate high school, you find out who you who you got married to. Why I keep promoting that? Wait till your kids graduate from high school, they find out who you really got married to. You know, like, why hide? You know why? I talk to like a lot of older people that been married for a very long time. Sometimes they wait till the kids finish high school, then they go ahead and get a divorce. I mean, like, why you wait till they finish high school to get a divorce? Just get a divorce. They're like, no, we can't do that.
It is weird when I hear stuff like that.
No, but how come they doing it? They be in the marriage for a very long time. They wait till the kids graduate and then they get a divorce. They say, nah, it's not gonna work.
That's so
Uh,
weird.
as A say, relationships are work just like everything else. Folks have to want to put folks have to want to put the work in. Yes, relationship takes a lot of work, and I think relationship it shouldn't be hard work. It should be like easy flowing type work. It shouldn't be work like your job.
You're right, but there's nuances to everything, and she has a point where, like, depending on where you at on your life, but it all depends on the communication aspect of it and how you and your partner communicate and y'all get through things and stuff like that. Because all relationships ain't built on a high mountain. They're not, and you're gonna go through things and y'all gonna hate each other. Some things are gonna happen depending on if you think it's worth investing in.
Mm. But go ahead, Jordan. On to the next one.
Yeah, that's true. All right, people, we're gonna jump to the next topic. I really want to talk about this topic. The past shows, but we didn't get to it. But now we're gonna get to it because this one right here is something else. So this happened in the state of Pennsylvania of an ex judge who got arrested for shooting her ex boyfriend as he was asleep. So I'm gonna read a more of an article about it. So a suspended Pennsylvania judge is she's being accused of shooting her ex boyfriend in the head, trying to convince him that he shot himself. Authority says. Um, um, the district judge, Sonia McKnight, 57, allegedly shot Michael McCoy in his home in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, after he tried to break up with her on February 10th, according to the arrest affidavit. McKnight was charged with attempted murder and aggravated assault this was last week, Thursday. Police say they got a 911 call from McKnight requesting an ambulance and stating that her boyfriend could not see. Um, C, CBS reported that McCoy had tried to get McKnight to move out numerous times after he broke off their year-long relationship. But when he came home on February 9th, he found McKnight on the couch in pajamas. According to the NBC report, McCoy then left the home to go to the local bar. When he returned, he told McKnight that he planned to get her mother to help to get his stuff out of the house. Michael McCoy stated that it was like he finally understood that it was over. He then went to the bed around 11 p.m. and woke up an hour later or two. I'm sorry, woke up an hour or two later with massive head pains and was unable to see. He began screaming and he hears Sonia McKnight. says, Mike, what did you do to yourself according to the affidavit? Which police said McCoy had a single gunshot wound that he went into his right temple and exited his left temple. And that's crazy. McCoy repeatedly told police that he did not shoot himself. Authorities told that McCoy is now blind in his right eye. Damn. McKnight allegedly tried to
Oh, he
convince McCoy.
survived.
Yeah, he survived, yeah. And tried to convince McCoy that he shot himself, and police said they determined that her interview with them was deceptive. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Wow.
Play. And the thing is, it's like there was a
He
situation.
survived.
And I'm gonna see. There's another information that last year, I don't know if it was her ex-boyfriend or ex-husband. It was a similar situation about this. But go ahead, I can't play the clip. That we're gonna chop it up. That shit crazy, yo.
Ministerial District Judge Sonia McKnight shot her ex-boyfriend in the head while he slept. He's been left blind in at least one eye, according to authorities. McKnight is accused of attempted murder and aggravated assault. She was unable to post $300,000 bail, according to court records. Police say McKnight's ex-boyfriend had recently broken up with her and wanted her to move out of his Susquehanna Township home. Around 1 a.m. Saturday, police say McKnight's ex-boyfriend awoke with massive head pain and was unable to see, while she allegedly asked him, what did he do to himself? The ex-boyfriend was adamant he did not shoot himself. Police say while calling 911, McKnight could not explain what happened and that she was sleeping and heard him screaming. But investigators came to the conclusion she pulled the trigger.
The location of the wound being one of the big factors here, a gunshot wound to the head pretty clearly gives you a indication of someone's intent. So the charge is appropriate, we believe.
Police said a gun registered by McKnight was used in the shooting and that a license plate reader and Ring doorbell footage contradicted part of McKnight's account of the evening, leading investigators to say her interview was deceptive. Additionally, an investigating officer wrote in charging documents that McKnight tested positive for gunshot residue on her hand. McKnight was already suspended for unrelated reasons prior to this. A state judicial conduct board had alleged a number of counts of misconduct by McKnight that led to her suspension without pay. Tom Lehman, WGAL News 8.
Yeah, so here you go. I found some more information. So back in 2009, she had shot her estranged husband in the groin after asking him to come home to help her move furniture. The couple was married in 2014, but he had filed for divorce 2 years later. However, the divorce was still pending at the time of the shooting, which was ruled to be self-defense as the pair were in the midst of the domestic dispute. So McKnight is facing up to 40 years in prison if convicted for first-degree attempted murder, since she's allegedly inflicted bodily harm to McCoy. Oh man, this shit is
Wow.
crazy.
She got
In her
embarrassment issue.
50s. Yeah,
She got
in her
embarrassment
50s.
issue. And remember what hey Hakeem, remember Hakeem Jordan, what Priscilla said, man's not capable of love. Hey Bobby Bryan, man's not capable of love, but women are capable of love. This is what they love gonna do. Shoot me in the head because I want to break up with you because the relationship not working out. And mind you, she in his home and he asked her to leave respectfully. She got upset and shot him in the head. And you
Why?
know, but Hakeem, I know you gonna comment on why. But Hakeem, at the end of the day, they gonna blame the guy for this. They gonna be like, no, it's his fault. He probably was cheating on her. He probably mistreated her. He probably didn't do nothing right.
He probably.
But clearly in the report, they didn't say he had some form of affair or anything like that. Go ahead, Hakeem. Go. Why high?
Listen, why I say, guys, take a lesson. Never tell a woman or family or friends you're leaving. Just move out. Facts.
Facts.
Listen, I'll even go and double down and say, make sure you have a secret RV in a property somewhere under an LLC so nobody can trace it. So when if you need an escape plan, you got that there. You need a man cave away from your house. You know what I mean? So it's important because that shit is crazy.
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, I learned this a long time ago and watching this movie. I know y'all saw this movie before. A thin line between love and hate.
Yes.
When some of these women that makes who's in the six figures like the judge, I know she made 6 figures, and also in the movie when she was a real estate investor. She was probably making in the 6 figures like that. Usually, not gonna say usually. There's sometimes they've been in abusive relationship, as in Miss McKnight was in, and usually they're so used to it and it get crazy and it get deranged. And if you saw the movie on Thin Line Between Love and Hate, after Marlon Lawrence character started messing with the chick, and he started go to his childhood sweetheart, she started a little get cuckoo and crazy, and then once
No, but Jordan, I gotta correct you on that one because this is what happened. Martin lied to her though. He
that
said,
too,
"I love
yes.
you,"
I want
and
to,
he
yeah,
never did that because she said, "Don't tell me you love me if you don't. You need to get in
yes,
my draw." I
yes.
lied to her to get in the draw, but hopefully the guy didn't do the same thing. He did. Go ahead, finish your point.
Thank you, Ronnie, for that. Yeah, once you tell somebody you love her, who makes the money, that changed everything. That 3 words, "I love you." Mark Lawrence character said it, and then after that, y'all seen the rest and everything. But yeah, there's some women who make that type of money, 6 figure money, who's been in domestic domestic abuses and everything. Like when they do that, it sticks with them. Yeah, Lynn. Yeah, shout out to the actress.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah,
Unitas.
yeah. That's how
Yeah,
we talking about right now. We actually talking about the judge. Hey, what's going on, Genesis? What's going on, Genesis? What's going on, sugar?
Genesis, she's in the building.
Genesis the queen.
Is in it?
Yes.
She well, what's the fishes? That's what it say. Is that fish?
No, that's the T. We said, what's the T?
Oh, what's the T? Yeah, we talking about the judge that shot her boyfriend in the
In the head,
in the head.
and still
I was thinking
living.
about another word. It's another word. I forgot the word. But go ahead.
Yeah, and shot her in the head, and he's still living. Still living. He's one eye. I think he's one eye blind. But he's still living. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
That's
thank you for the
crazy.
compliment, Genesis. He said, Jordan, Hakeem, Ronnie, how y'all handsome kings are
Oh
doing?
man. I'm
Doing good.
blushing.
Coming
Thank you.
from you? Oh, I'm doing lovely.
Coming from
Shout out to
you, pretty
90s.
pretty
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah.
No,
Detroit's finest.
she be capping. She be capping. She ain't about that real. She ain't want that real sugar. No, but I can't. There is some women, Jordan, dealing with serious abandonment issues. Those women I try to avoid as much as possible. That's why I told my homeboy I don't really tell girls I love them unless I really do. I just can't do it. Some guys go ahead and do it, but I just can't do it.
I agree with you. I don't like to say the L word too until I know it's for real. But by that time, we already them in like swapping spit. I'm tapping that ass raw, and we
Mhm.
together, like we together. You feel me? Like I got your Netflix password. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Your Disney Plus password. You know what I mean? You know what I
She
mean?
said running around, have a sweet too for your word sugar.
Come on, Ronnie. We need to get you to Detroit, man. Let's go to Detroit.
I ain't gonna go to Detroit.
Let's go to
I,
Detroit.
I don't want to go to Detroit. She gonna end up. I don't want to be end up like she end up being that judge and she'll be in my head.
No, you know what I
Oh
For
mean?
playing with her.
Lord.
I'm
Oh Lord.
For playing
hey,
with her. I ain't gonna play with her. I ain't gonna
I
play
know
with
the
Genesis.
Detroit boys like them VVS's diamond glasses. I gotta,
We know it be like them yays. Be
yeah,
like them
them yeah,
Cartiers.
them
No, but no.
Cartier.
People don't pay attention to detail. One thing about Genesis like pink, right? She like pink. She wear pinks
I
all the
see
time.
that. I see that.
Mhm.
And she was talking about her ex boyfriend how he never used to pay attention that she like pink. And when she was telling the story, I'm like, how you not gonna pay attention to that easy detail knowing that she like pink? Buy her some pink flowers.
Ooh,
That gonna kill her. You get what I'm
Genesis.
saying? But I was telling Genesis, you don't want a guy like me. A guy like me really pay attention to detail.
Both of
Pay
these
attention to
gentlemen pay
toenail.
attention. Both of these
Yeah.
gentlemen do.
We do. We do.
No,
We do.
Hakeem be capping. Hakeem don't be. Hakeem don't. Hakeem don't pay attention to
You
detail.
don't be paying attention to that kid with that stuff?
I ain't gonna lie to
No,
you, though. I be sleep half the time.
I told you.
I be sleep. I be sleep.
Hakeem like this. He's like, she might tell like Hakeem be like, yo,
I
Hakeem
be
might be a
sleep,
biggie.
bro.
He be tweaking.
I be sleep, man. I be sleep. You know what I'm saying? I be
But the
sleep.
women love it. Some women
They
love
love.
that.
They
They
love.
love it.
You know
Mhm.
what I mean? You see, she's smiling. You got a smile knowing that her favorite color is pink. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, my wife's her favorite color is reds, and you know, her this is her dream car is like hopefully I'll get that one day. You know, maybe next 5, 6, 7 years. She wants a red Corvette
That's nothing.
because
We'll get it.
we'll
That's
get
nothing.
it. Yeah, give her. That's my dream. Like I said, I want to surprise her like on her birthday or something or Mother's Day.
Oh well,
Give her a
red
red
Corvette.
Corvette.
That's
Red
your
Corvette.
dream.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
mine's a
And
Ferrari.
now
I love Ferrari.
for her. And the thing is, it's like
Oh,
I
for
can get a
her.
discount.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
because for me, you know, I got my grandparents that used to work for GM. So once we get the money, I can get a discount. Since this is it's an American car. So hopefully we can make it happen.
Yeah. You know, I would say like stuff like that when a man paying attention to detail like that, women they go crazy over it. They're like, oh, he really paid attention to me. Like I used to do that with my ex girlfriend all the time. I'd be seeing okay what type of dress they like to wear, and I
Hmm.
will order it and just like, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So those stuff like that, I think men are afraid to do because they afraid to be called simps.
Oh, thank you, Genesis. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
they're they're afraid to be called simps. That's why they don't do it. They don't do it because they're like, oh, the woman may not like it, or my homeboy might misjudge me and think, oh, I'm getting
Mhm.
played. Nah, do you player?
Yeah.
And that's one thing I learned about thin line between love and hate. Marlon was a player. Like you saw that he knew how to make the ladies feel comfortable. You saw he was giving them flowers. Even they didn't know how to dance. You be like, man, you killing it on the dance floor. That stuff men got to do, but men are afraid to do that because they're afraid to be called simps.
Yeah, him and Bobby Brown's character too.
Yep.
Yeah, but he was hating though. Bobby Brown kind of was hating.
Yeah, he wa-
Cause he
yeah
was
he
like, damn, how
was.
do you get that? He was like, how do you get that? Smooth.
It's smooth like that.
He was looking like Hakeem nervous. Hakeem, don't tell me you dealt with a woman like that judge before. That crazy, that
Oh,
better shit.
I had somebody flat on my tires.
You lying.
Are
Yep.
you kidding me?
Flat on my tires.
What
Oh,
did you do?
yeah, exactly. I'm
Huh?
gonna say, what do you do?
What did you do?
Break down the story. Yeah.
Or what you thought, or what the thought that you think you did, but you didn't do.
So I was coming out the house with one, and they pulled up and said, "Oh, this is how you playing games? All right, I got you."
Man,
And then the next day, the tires were flat.
mm, yeah, man. I'm
I,
sorry to hear that, Hakeem. Man, that's crazy in the range right there, but damn.
Look, even first time Flo said, wow. When you talking about flat all your tires?
every single one of them.
That's like a movie, bro. No, you know, you hear about it, you see it online. Sometimes they be capping. So I'm like, they don't do that for real.
No, they do that.
Yeah,
It's like Hakeem is over there ducking on camera.
I
No.
remember. I remember one time that I had my. I was in the, yeah. I was in the Pontiac at the time. Yep, I had my Honda Accord. I was going to change my tire, and while I was changing my tire, there was a tow truck coming with a car, and the guy was in there. And I saw that his tire was all shredded. I mean, his tire was busted, and I saw his car was keying and everything. And I looked at it. I looked at the car. I looked at him. I was like, I already know what's up, man. That your ex did that, right? He was like, yeah, yes, yeah. She was on some BS on that shit. I was like, dang.
Then
I remember like it was yesterday. I was like
no,
seven. I was like 17 years old. I still remember that day.
no police report. I will do a police report. I promise you. I'm not even gonna even get that type of relationship. I'm doing a police report. You fuck up excuse my language. I almost cursed. And I really don't curse. I try not to curse. I slip. I slip. I was about to go in. You mess up my tire, I'm doing a police report or anything on my property. Like, who the hell are you to come to my establishment or to my privacy and rip my thing up? Like, if it's over, it's over. No, but if I get caught cheating, then I understand. I'm like, okay, you know, Ronnie, I think you dropped the ball. You know, you heard that girl in front of him. Why you did that? Why you didn't be straightforward? But if I'm not cheating and I break off with you, you come slice my tires or keep, bro, we gonna have a problem.
Man.
Yeah, Jessica says, you know, she had a dude slash his tires out there as well. It's like, yeah, dudes. I don't know why, but there are dudes do the dudes slash tires and stuff too, which I do
Wait,
not understand why they do
a
that.
women car?
Yeah.
They do.
I heard that, living in Michigan. I heard maybe once or twice stories like that. So, yeah, I believe Genesis' stories here. There are some men that do that too.
Genesis, what you be doing to these men?
She said she got that good.
I'm gonna drop. Oh, she did say, I want to drop the link. I don't know what you doing to that man. It was like good. It must have been. Said that I gotta stay away from you then. Let me stay away. See, so you told me you got the good. Nah, I can't. Nah, I'm staying away. Nah, I can't. I'm sorry. No.
She said he cut one front and one back with a tire.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at how good. I was like the woman tires. That's good.
But I could believe it because you got some dudes making these girls lose their jobs. I've seen somebody come to the job and say, "You ain't leaving me," and start fighting the girl at the job. You know what I mean?
I can't. You lying, bro. I can't.
I swear to
No,
God.
man. Yeah.
I swear to God,
crazy.
man.
Man doing that for real, though.
Yeah. We had to like hold him down. Everybody had to jumped over the counter. Yo, man, chill, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, chill.
And what was the reason? She was cheating or she was leaving him?
Nah, she wasn't answering the call.
Oh, I got another story for you guys. This is funny too. So, this is my god brother at the time. I had dropped him off at his lady house, right? And then I went to see another friend that was maybe a couple blocks away and everything. And 2 hours later, he called me. This girl's tripping and all that type of stuff, and she was crazy, right? She was crazy. So this girl, because I guess he was texting somebody. He was texting his sister, but she was thinking that she was texting another girl, but he was texting his sister and anything, and he was trying to show that was his sister. And she went off, trying to choke him, scratch him and everything. So he had to get out of there, and he went to his sister's house, right? And his sister's house was not far where I was at to the friend house. It was all in the same vicinity. So he called me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm headed to my sister's house. She was tripping. I was texting my sister about something, but she thought it was another chick. So he went over to sister's house. I was like, okay, I'll pick you up and your sister. So I was done at that friend's house. Went to pick him up, and then we had to drive back to the way where her girlfriend was at. In order to take him to where he could take him back home. As soon as we passed by. It was her mother, and her two sisters. They saw my car, and they started chasing my car. I had a...
Wow, that's crazy.
I had to push... I had a 9200 car. I had to bust that. I was like, we had to get out of here. I was a little nervous, because they was like... I was like, damn.
Wow. Bobby. Look, Bobby's in the chat. Bobby, do you ever keep somebody's car? Hey, look, Genesis say, one guy, they want her to leave, moved away, so he took her keys and threw it into a vacant lot.
Oh, some of these people in Michigan, they are famous for doing that. They'll put it on the lot, they'll throw it in the lake, they'll throw it in the trash. Even sometimes I saw one man do that, throw it into the sewer thing. Get that shit out. Genesis, in my line, some of these men, they be doing that, throwing it in the lake, throwing it in the sewer, or be throwing it all the way in the park and all that type of stuff. Yeah, I heard stories about that too. It's crazy.
I think what's going on with the water? Bobby said no. So Bobby never keyed. So I mean, most guys he got with, they didn't play that. They were like, nah. I don't even see that in Miami. That was when actually you said it. I'm shocked. I don't even see it in Miami.
Michigan. Yeah, I don't hear a lot of stuff out of California, but in Michigan, oh man, they famous for that.
Yeah, she say facts. Genesis say facts, Jordan. Facts. What you say is the fact.
Yeah, wow, she bring me back memories. I'm born in the Iraq. She gave me back a lot of memories. All that stuff he's saying is true.
Hey, the Thompson Vincent's in the building.
You got the book on Natasha, you see? She said, question, do most women pass over good men? And she said, yes. And they figure it out too late. Goes both ways too. Sometimes God pass up on their loveless option.
Natasha, I want to ask you Natasha a question because she's a great looking woman. Natasha, you're a great looking woman. Do you ever get a guy to come and rip your tires, scratch your car up, bust your
She,
windows.
yeah, it's hard.
In
I never, she
Canada.
never had that experience like that.
I
Natasha's
believe
too
so.
good too.
I believe so.
Natasha's too good.
No, no, I believe so. This part one. This
This
part
part,
one,
it's
not
part
part
one.
two.
Yeah, yeah, it's part one. Natasha.
I just had to get the hard copy to show people the book is a legit book. It's legit. It's not cat. But no, but I'm just saying. Um, but she said I don't know, Natasha. It's hard for me to believe that you a
Yeah,
good looking woman. If it happened to Genesis, who was a great
But
looking
she's
woman,
but she's
and
in
you a good
Canada
looking
though.
woman,
She's in
huh?
Canada though. That she's up there.
she's there.
She right across the border from Michigan. She's up there. I don't never heard
So
of
that makes them even crazier because the sun is far back, so it's a little bit dark in Canada.
Yeah,
It's not that sunny.
Canucks. Canucks. Isn't that what they call them? Canucks. You know what I mean?
She
There's
said,
some
I don't
Canucks
know
over there
if
in
people
Canada.
ride me.
But you
But think
know,
about it. Natasha's a good looking, great looking woman. And you got one Genesis, a great
lovely
looking woman. And it happened to Genesis,
dreadhead.
literally slice her tires, throw her keys in the empty lot.
She said, and thank you for a kind compliment, Ronnie. All the ladies love it. Yeah, yeah, but we already come, but we compliment you. You know, you're a gorgeous woman, and we a sucker for some dreadhead. You
You know,
know,
I'm
from
good.
Florida. Yeah,
I'm good.
she got
Yeah.
dreads.
Oh, she got dreads now? I
I
ain't know
think
she got dreads.
I think that Natasha, don't you got dreads?
Natasha got dreads now? I ain't seen her in a long time. So she talking about the book. She said
She's
grab the
trying to
copy.
divert.
She ain't trying to divert.
She's trying to divert. Natasha, do you have lovely locks?
She's trying to divert. She
Because
promoted the book, so I got the copy.
you know we
Bobby,
from
the copy.
we from Florida. We a
Oh
sucker for
yeah,
some.
it's yeah.
We a
Florida
sucker
people,
for a
yeah.
dreadhead woman.
All the way down from Miami, all the way up in Jacksonville. They love ladies with locks.
She
Yeah,
said
I had lock style.
since before the turn of the century.
She probably got lock style, but these are dread.
Oh yeah,
Mine's are dread.
Mm-hmm.
But still, Natasha's gorgeous. So Natasha, Bobby Bryan, Sherry Bryan,
She
Genesis,
said everything still thing a lot. She said short, long, color, croquette. She done them all.
Adrian, Motivated Vision. Those women are gorgeous. Those are gorgeous women. Gorgeous.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's definitely like with that Pennsylvania stories. Like I said, going back memories, a lot of crazy stories that I can think of remember what happened in Michigan. Well, especially in Michigan, it's been some crazy stuff. But yeah, but that judge, man, at her age of 50, and man, that's crazy.
No, but I'm not. I'm telling you, she's dealing with a abandonment issue. It doesn't matter what age you are. At the end of the day, that if you don't deal with that internal inside, you're gonna always have that issue. And that's why I say I'm always afraid when a woman says she don't like to be alone. When a woman says she don't like to be alone, I kind of question that because I love being alone. I could be alone all day. Like I said, I could watch The Walking Dead and be good. But when a woman says I'm afraid to be alone, that when I start questioning. That means she may be having an abandonment issue.
Yeah, true. Tasha said all chaos culture radio ladies are
No, yeah,
natural.
they're gorgeous. Chaos culture women
natural,
is
natural
gorgeous.
beauty,
I can
natural
have.
beauty.
I'll be trying to have y'all all, but I just can't. I just can't do it because y'all
Oh no,
too
that was
high.
Hakeem.
Pretty brown, driving me round.
Yeah, we can. That would say over
Pretty
here,
brown. Go ahead.
women here are in a safe space. I told people that women here are in a safe space. You can come, let your hair out, be as natural as y'all. Go in on us in the chat. Go in on us in the comments. You see, we don't censor nobody. But
No.
Mhm.
see that. Look, I love being alone. See, Genesis, that's good. That's good. When you find a woman that love to be alone, they she's a homebody. Like she cool, she's relaxed. She ain't out there creeping. But like always, Jordan, went on to the next one.
All right. Let's move up to the next topic. Oh yeah, let's talk about this one. So this went viral this week as well, and this goes to a North Carolina school teacher. She was it was a controversy of since it was a Black History Month, the teacher decided of going during the back of the day of having segregated bathrooms at the time to kind of to go along teaching school students what happened in the Jim Crow era, in the 60s, 50s, and 40s and everything, and how, it was white only bathrooms, whites and blacks only bathrooms, restaurants, water fountains and everything. And, but the thing is like, the teacher got, kind of got some heat about it too. Me, I ain't had no problem with it and everything. So I'm gonna read a little bit about it. So a West Charlotte High School has taken down a classroom door during a recreating of a segregated Sears department store entrance. The door were labeled as color entrance and white entrance and were part of a lessons of Black History Month. That's all I got the article for right now. Go ahead and Hakeem play the video. After that, we're gonna chop it up.
Hey, Genesis, the title says she's team Home Alone, so she likes to stay inside.
New debate over how to handle the nation's painful racial history in schools. The display depicting a segregation-era Sears department store entrance from the 1930s, part of a Black History Month lesson at West Charlotte High.
Her only thing was like making sure that the kids knew or could see a visual of how things were back in the day.
The school ordering the teacher to take down the signs, but her daughter says they're missing the point.
The purpose of the door was to show that Sears, which is a department store, was one of the first stores that allowed blacks to shop with whites.
Other doors representing historic Black entities like Motown Records, and another displaying the message from chains to change. However, the school district deems the segregation era entrance inappropriate. In a statement provided to NBC News, the district saying that the school district is required to provide social studies and history lessons to all our students in an age-appropriate manner, and that the activity is not aligned with state standards or with the CMS curriculum and approved lesson plans.
As a society, we have what I would call oppression, fatigue.
Historian LeGarrette King sees pressure coming from the political environment, but also value in the conversations the display generates.
You can't teach integration without teaching segregation, right? And those doors right there, just seem like it was, another aspect to start conversation.
Some members of the community agree. Sharice Terry runs a local coffee shop that sells Black memorabilia.
What I see is somebody has done a very good job at recreating and illustrating what the times has been like for Black people.
Online, the reception is mixed. Some users calling it a great idea, and the lesson is loud and clear. Imagine what our grandparents and ancestors felt, while others are calling it disgraceful and not the best learning objective. But for LeGarrette King, disagreement and discomfort are all a part of facing our history.
Joy is important. Exceptionality is important. The heroes and heroines are important, right? But if you want to teach a holistic kind of understanding of Black history, unfortunately, oppression, anti-Blackness, and power are kind of intertwined within that history.
Yeah, so I see a lot of people got mixed emotion about it. When the teacher did and everything, as you know, we're in Black History Month, and I don't know why I got people problem. It was just a history lesson and anything. But go ahead, Rodney. What's your take on it?
No, I'm with you. I was like, what's the problem? I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
He said before we had integration, we had segregation. So I'm teaching both. There was a convenience store back in the days where it was one-sided. Now he's showing the new development of today's society after the Martin Luther King march on in Washington D.C. So I don't understand that. I don't understand. I'm trying to say, okay, what's the issue? See, that's why I'm afraid about American history and Black history as well. It keeps getting tampered with. They're taking stuff out what ain't supposed to be taken out. Leave it in there. It's all right. It's okay. We know the true meaning of, we know back then things wasn't right. We all understand that. But don't try to hide history from these newer generations. Because when you do that now, because a lot of these people don't fail to realize a lot of these old books are getting destroyed. They're getting destroyed. So but Hakeem, by the time we hit 80, our American history, Black history is gonna be completely different. Completely different. So what the information that is right now that's presented before us right now at this very moment, leave it alone. I think they need to make a law and say, hey, don't tamper with anything. But they're not gonna do it. Go ahead, King.
So when it's so crazy because growing up in school, I was taught about Hitler. Um, I was taught about I was taught about the Alamo and the heroes of the Alamo. When you really find out what the Alamo was all about, was taking land from
Yep.
the indigenous people,
Yes.
and we was talked about what is that general who killed all those Indians down in America?
They
Was
made
it?
a movie. They made a movie out of it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forget what
but
it's
yeah,
called.
I forgot. I know what you're talking about though.
Y'all know what
I
I'm talking about.
forgot
They
the
made a
name.
movie out
I
of
know
it.
exactly what you're talking about. Yes,
See
I
if
know
I
what
can
you're talking
find
about.
it.
So
Facts.
we were talking about what if we go tell the Jews who want people to remind us of their massacres for years and the person who massacred, and they have a reenactment of it. They got statues, they got museums, and they even show you the gas chambers to show you how real it was. So I don't see no different than this. I don't know what's wrong with it. We gotta know our prolific killers. And we gotta know the history that we come from. I think when you try to sugarcoat it to try to paint a beautiful side of it, that's when we start to have a problem. Because it's on the internet. We're gonna find out about it some way.
But
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
go
true.
ahead.
Yeah, I really don't get it. Just simple stuff out there of what going on in history. Like I said, back in the day when I was in school, when it comes to Jim Crow, the segregation, it was taught heavy about this. Now we in 2024, they kind of want to leave that and destroy it and try to erase stuff like that. And it's to me, it's crazy. It's all American history. All American history wasn't peaches and cream. We had really, really bad history here. It was a lot of violence here, back in the Americas, once, we started building America and everything, with slavery, not just slavery, but people that was indigenous here too. A lot of these people, that for European who came here, they killed and destroyed all these indigenous Indians. And it's so far, and the thing is, with the indigenous people that just live here, a lot of that's been destroyed and it's not talked a lot. I really didn't find out about the indigenous people that live here until like 2 or 3 years ago. Learn about the black Indians and tribes that was here. Back in the 1600s, 1700s, even the 1800s and everything. Because that's pretty much that's not taught in school. That's pretty much you gotta buy books, look in books. I had to go to Amazon and look some of these books up, and just read them and everything because it's a lot of, history about indigenous people, who was already here in America and everything. And that's pretty much gone. Now the schools is trying to do when you talk about segregation and everything, you see mixed emotions. It's like it should be mixed emotions because that's what happened here, in our history in America and everything. It's nothing wrong to say that not just the good things, but the bad things that's happened here in America, because you could say, America was just built on, the last 400, 500 years, it was built on violence.
Yeah.
You really say that, and that's how it is. America was never peaches and creams like that, the Europeans came here, what they do, they'll try to take as much land as they can, and they'll kill you off and everything. That's what the Europeans did and everything, It's just really simple as that. I just don't like how they're trying to erase history like that. Comes to segregation because you're right, Ronnie. Once we get older in age, when you see our, if we have, our kids and our grandkids, going to schools and we trying to figure out, what they learn about and everything. And it's like, kids can't be teaching them more. So it's gonna be up to us, to teach our, children and grandchildren what really happened and everything. And it looks like it's gonna be like that. So. You know, you have to make sure, you know, we learn about our history, make sure we have books, and make sure, you know, do our research, and make sure we let our kids know what's really happening, because school is not going to do it. They're going to stop doing it.
And shout out to Natasha. She gonna use my hat. She used the hashtag Team Home Alone. Love it. Yeah, Natasha, make sure you pay me for that. All right. Give me my credit. But on a serious note, this is the issue we're having today in today's society, especially with black folks. Black folks, we don't stand on nothing. The Jews stand on something. The Koreans stand on something. The Asians stand on something. But when it comes to black folks, we don't stand on anything. We allow other counterparts mess with our history, and they don't say nothing. They just go with the flow. I'm like, how you gonna go with the flow? You gotta sometimes stand and say, no, we're not changing our curriculum. We're gonna keep everything where it is and let everything stand. Stop tampering with history. It's not good. Like I love the example and the illustration how King gave when you're talking about other people history. They don't touch their history. Because you know why? They're gonna get a lot of backlash and they know they're gonna spend on it. They're gonna protest, they're gonna do whatever it takes to make sure their history don't get tampered with. But when it comes to black people, they just allow them to do whatever. And then they get upset later about it. So I'll say, dude, Hakeem and Jordan, I'm asking you, this is a real serious question. Do black people really do care? Do they really care about their history?
To me, I think it's really 50-50. And the 50% about it is, it's like we know that it's happening, but we're not doing anything about it. Also, maybe the other 50% we see is coming, but the thing is, it's like, you know, I feel like, you know, we are teaching it. We will have to, you know, make sure we have, you know, history, you know, learn with books and teach it all with our children, because that's what I want to do and everything, you know, because I feel like if you have more people really, you know, fight about us and everything, maybe we can address this problem. But I just feel like we see the problem, but we don't know how to plan or how to address it and everything. And I feel like the 50% they just look at us like, oh, you know, do the Florida governor, they you know, try to erase history, but they not do anything and try to attempt, you know, to fight back with that and everything. You're not hearing that. It's all about, oh, they're taking history. Look what's going on and everything. You gotta, if that's the case, find a way to make a plan and learn how to fix that and everything. You know, if it was happening here, you know, in the state of California, which they don't do that, you know, I would definitely find a way, you know, talk to the government, see if I can find a way to address that, because it's if like I said, if you're a black American live in America, I know we have black history and everything, whatever. It is what it is. But you know, it's not just black history, it's also just American history. And it's important if you're a black American, if you descendants of black slavery, or if you were indigenous here as well, you gotta make sure, you know, everybody knows what happened here in American history, because if you don't, you know, it's not going to be talked about. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. And then, you know, by, you know, your children's children, it's like, you know, they're not going to know your history whatsoever. The only thing about going to know about your history is what you have in your home, what you can tell about, you know, about black history, if you have books and everything. But I just feel like, you know, black history, which is American history, it should continue to be taught here in America, because this is what happened in America. You can't really look past that. But fortunately, as black 50%, I'll say 50% of black Americans, we don't care. And the thing is, we not doing nothing about it. And that's why I don't like, you know, the 50% of us, we're not doing that. So yeah. I kind of agree with you on that, Ronnie. What you think, Hakeem?
No, I agree with you 100%. I just think that it's good to have education, you know what I mean? So we can learn not to repeat it. But I don't see the problem with us learning this when we learn about everybody else's massacres. I understand one point is not good to dwell on it. It's good to learn from it and move on and see where we could correct some things. You feel what I'm trying to say? But I do think that some things are a little bit touchy for most people, where it's like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I don't want to talk about this. And it's kind of like, okay, what do we talk about then? We don't want to learn history. We don't want to know. And what if art imitates life? What if history repeats itself? Are we supposed to be unaware of it?
That's true.
No, go ahead. I know you're gonna read Brian House comment. Go ahead.
It says, we're standing where we're standing, they pin us against each other. Remember, what did they do to Brother Ice Cube? Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
The fact that he
Yeah,
wanted to work with Trump, they drug him to the ground. They
yeah.
discredited him. They made him look like a fool.
Right.
But
And
no, but no,
he,
but black people was the one.
Yeah.
yeah, and even and the thing is, like he wanted both for both parties. And the thing is, I remember like it was till this day. I heard he say he wanted to try to talk to both parties, not just for Donald Trump, but Joe Biden as well, because he had a plan to see if he could fix the issue. But the thing is, as black folks, we get so emotional. We think emotional first. We don't think about, here first. We think about with our emotion, and we just say, no, Ice Cube, we ain't down for that and everything. I don't like what you're doing, and I just hate about that we go by emotion first, but not really thinking about the logical thing what Ice Cube was trying to do. And the thing is, Ice Cube, like I said, I knew what Ice Cube was trying to do. He's like I said, both parties, not just. But when people say he was going to show, they was like, oh no, we can't do that, and that kind of killed what Ice Cube was trying to do.
No, prime example. This is the thing that I find to be very very unusual. How people will get upset for people for touching the Bible, but when it comes to your own American history, you don't get the same level. You don't get that same level of acceptance. That's why I say I don't understand. That's why they do it. They really even care about what's going on here in America when it comes to y'all own history. What you say? What is the little big horn? What is that little big horn? What are you talking about?
Well, what you mean by that, Genesis?
Yeah, I don't understand what you mean by that. Little big. Who was that little big horn? Like, hmm. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to. Yeah, elaborate that question, Genesis. But oh, okay, I get what you're saying now.
Okay.
The hands of the Holocaust Museum. Yeah, you're not touching their history.
No,
Period.
you're not.
Now
But
you forced to learn that history. Like I said, I remember back in high school. Like I said, it was so forced that you had to go to the museum and look at that history.
growing up, we had to watch the Schindler's List
I did
every year.
every year.
They make you know what's going on.
They make
Every
great.
year until I graduated, Schindler's List was put up, and I was like, this was a school that had no Jewish people in it.
Facts.
There was no Jewish people in this school, not one.
Yep, I remember. I remember. Yeah, the last slave houses for the Underground Railroad. Yep, you're right.
But no, but again, I would say because we don't because black people we don't stand on something. If we really stand on something, trust me, our voice would be heard. But they don't want to stand on
Hmm.
something. They be like, this week underneath the rug. But I told you, but don't mess with them with that Bible. That Bible, you touch their Bible, they serious about that. That's for real, for real.
Oh my God, that's a whole nother thing with the whole religious fundamental stuff that we
You
care
know.
about things that doesn't that are insignificant to building a nation or getting us to move to the next go round.
But you made me laugh about Schindler's List. I remember, I remember watching that thing every year, man.
Every year
And
around Christmas,
that thing used to get on my nerves.
every year, and it said, and listen, they used to put the what's the them candles.
Yeah,
I used to sit there and say, this is an all black school, no Jews around, but we have Hanukkah. We celebrating Hanukkah, not
yeah, level of
Kwanzaa,
respect, level of respect. Yeah,
Yeah.
not Kwanzaa. I say, is this in our curriculum? I didn't learn. Listen, I didn't learn nothing about Kwanzaa until I got out of high school.
Hmm.
oh no, I'll be honest. I went to a white school mixed with a Spanish school. The Tasha, they really don't do that. They don't celebrate as much as a black school do it. No, they talk about it, but they quickly talk about something else. Because I went to like a white and a Spanish school.
Yep, and
It's sad.
and if you go in a grocery store, and Hakeem and me and Rock know this very well, you know,
There ain't no
they're
display for no black
there,
history.
there's no display for Black history when it comes to the Jews. We got to put the white paper on there. You got to make sure you put
Yeah, they passed
the
over. Yeah,
crackers,
they
the
passed over. Yeah,
gefilte fish, all that type of stuff. And
fact.
and the thing is, right, it doesn't move, but we still got to put that stuff up there.
Yeah, because they paid for it. They paid
Exactly.
for it, Hakeem. They paid for that.
They pay
stuff
for it.
thing.
They put in it. I even make
That
you
stuff
laugh
thing.
even more. Growing up in Miami, I don't know, Ronnie might remember this. In elementary, we sung Spanish songs at Christmas.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
We sung
Yeah.
Spanish songs at
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
You do. You learn a little.
Feliz
Yeah, bro.
Navidad. Osteo ando
No,
felicidad.
yeah, I'm sorry. We just know it's.
I want
I
to
know it
wish you.
too.
Listen, my favorite one was this. A mi porito sabanero este. Si mere, si mere, si mere. My porito si me tuki 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 tuki.
No, true.
Tuki tuki
It's
tuki
true. And then
ta.
they start clapping.
Tutaro
And
ma
it's
torito
true.
se.
It's true. Shout out to the
A mi
Spain. They love
porito
my Latino.
sabanero este.
Yeah, that I love Spanish people. Yeah, that's true. That's true though.
This
No
was an
cap.
all English school.
See,
Listen,
clap.
Robert
It
knows
is.
that's a classic.
It's like no, and we'll clap. I'm telling you.
we'll
Yeah.
clap, we'll sing. The song means the little donkey that went up the hill. I wake up sometimes feeling like I'm
You
Cuban.
already know that he hit me from he Miami vow, so you already know.
Come on.
Mhm.
It's true though. It's true
So,
though. No cap.
so you know what I mean? Like, so we understand this verbatimly. So we doesn't know what it looked like to be taught anything black 100% throughout the year because who controls the curriculum?
Yeah, but I want to make this clear to YouTube. YouTube is not no Jewish bashing. We
No, no,
love
no,
Jews
no, no.
here. I
No,
do
we
Not
love
at
love
it.
Jews.
all. No, we
You know,
don't.
We love it. Free Israel.
I just want to be clear because YouTube but it ain't no. I love the Jews. I really do love the Jews.
Yeah, I want to come and say, hey, what are these
We don't want
black
to.
people? Are they talking about us? Oh my
No, no, no.
God. No, we're not that. No,
We not that. But
we have no problem with no race.
we
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 love everybody.
we,
We love
we,
everybody.
we love everybody. But listen, it's beautiful. We should learn about everybody's culture, especially the culture within the area. But I've never been to a place where 100% we've taught about us. And listen here, I'm from another. My parents are from another country. They never taught. No schools have ever implemented teachings of being Haitian at school, and we have a very large demographic here.
Yeah.
No, but I think Edison does it though.
Edison does it.
Because they're in the heart of little Haiti,
Mhm.
but other places don't. I remember one thing I always got this. I got this from Claude Anderson, and he's right. Dr. Claude Anderson, he was right. Sometimes you gotta pay these politicians to do what you want. You gotta pay them. So if we want these stuff to be law enforced, we gotta go to our local governors and pay them and say, "Hey, this is what we want. Here's the cash. Do it."
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I remember, in school they was heavily teaching about, Black history. I remember we saw the song. I know you heard it, guys. Follow the drinking gore.
Yeah.
Follow. Yeah, I remember. And the thing is, it's like they, looking at how as Black Americans, we try to escape, either going to the north or going to the south, where the Black Seminole was at, they'll look up into the drinking gore and you look at the stars and kind of navigate, how, what's the direction to go and everything, which is really, really, really cool, really, really dope. I was very, very interested, back in the Underground Railroad at nighttime, they look at the stars and they can navigate, north, south, east, and west, where to go and everything. So I remember, being, it was his first, second, third, fourth grade about how heavy they speak about Black history. Now, we don't do none of that no more.
No.
Listen, Black History for us was 1 month, and I barely even remember any of those months. Listen, 90% what I've learned about history of blacks, it has been on the internet.
I want to say that you had to do your own research. Yeah.
You got to do your own research. Now, there's a difference about Haitian culture. We've taught that inside the house, but that's
Correct.
different.
That's different.
that's different. You know what I mean? Because culturally, our parents talk about this with us all the time, family members. But as far as me being here learning about Black American culture, we know the basics. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Booker T. Washington,
Harriet
George
Tubman.
Washington, Harriet
Very
Tubman,
calm. Harriet Tubman
George
and Rosa
Washington
Parks.
Carver.
They
Yeah,
they love Rosa Parks.
they love Rosa Parks. But outside of that, we don't know none of that. Don't get me wrong. Let me not lie. I was lying there for a minute. We do know some living in Miami. You do hear about certain Miami people. D.A. Dorsey, who was the first millionaire here in Miami. Um, what's Mary McLeod Bethune, Bethune Cookman and stuff like that, because a lot of people want to go to college, so I didn't want to lie about that. So those things you do know about that, but as far as out of the scope of the basic, no, we don't know. But then I also want to applaud Black people and say, y'all don't care about politics.
Hakeem,
That's
I
the
had a
thing.
question. Did they ever told you about, before Fisher Island was Fisher Island, it was owned by a black person?
I
Did they
learned,
ever
I,
talk to you about that?
I learned.
I
Funny
ain't know
enough,
that. I ain't know
I
that.
I learned that last year. I went to D.A. Dorsey Museum with with Urban Noise's sister. We had went to the museum. I just learned that he owned that. I listen. I learned that last year.
Well, he owns it or he sold it.
He owned a.
At the time, this was back in, let me see if I can figure it out. Because
So he
me and my
owned.
mom,
So he owned. Go
it
ahead.
was a black
Finish.
person. Before there was Fisher Island, this is when, maybe 200 years ago. My wife told me about this. She the one who told me about this. We was living in Miami. This is probably 5, 6, 7, no, 6, 7 years ago. I gotta look it up. But yeah. But before, Fisher Island was Fisher Island, maybe like 100 years ago, maybe 150 years ago, it was a black man that owned it. Let me see if I can find
Yeah.
it.
D.A. Dorsey.
And
Yes.
what he
Yes.
and what he and what he why did he sell it? Oh, they stole it from him.
No,
No,
he
he
sold it.
sold it. He sold it. Let me see if I can
Why would
find
he
it.
do that? That won't
Yeah,
make.
yeah, because Carl Fisher, who owned Alton Beach Realty Company, had bought the island from D.A. Dorsey.
Oh, you don't think the cocaine
Yeah.
boys got to him?
Yeah, so this is back in 1918. So D.A. Dorsey purchased Fisher Island in 1918 from Herman B. Walker. The property total about 21 acres, which was the entire island at the time. He purchased Fisher Island to provide a beach for blacks. And hold on, let me look for more information. For blacks. Yeah, the island remained his property for only a year and a half. He sold the property to Alton Beach Company in 1919. So he only owned the beach for a year and a half. Dorsey's daughters inherited the house after Dorsey and his wife Rebecca died in 1940s. Chapman agreed to allow the house to be renovated by black archives officials. This black pioneer used his wealth and influence as a businessman and property owner to make significant contributions to the community. He donated to Dade County Public Schools, and in which Dorsey's High School was built later. So Dorsey has a Dorsey High School. Where's that at? Hakeem, y'all know?
Yeah. It's right on 17th and
Yeah,
75th.
yeah, you
Okay.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the high school is not running no more, is it?
No, it's not a high school anymore. It's actually a trade school. It's still it's a weird type of situation. You can learn. You can become a mechanic there or something like that. It's like a trade school.
Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
that's
my
really
wife told me
dope.
about that. Yeah.
But cause no, my thing is, I was like, how do you like why? Because when he sold, because I was like, when he sold, though, I was like, why would you do that? Knowing the value in it, probably because at that time, things were very rough, and I know they were very strong, very when I mean strong, very animate. Like, hey, we finna take this. You ain't got no choice. So that's why I was like, okay, that's the only thing that come to my mind. Cause I'm like a smart man wouldn't sell it. But like, no, I'm leaving this forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
because a lot of people don't know, like back in the times, help me out, I can't. I don't know, it was back in the 70s and 80s. Like black people wasn't allowed in Miami Beach like that, wasn't it?
Nope. You had a card to get in,
Right.
and then after you finish, you had to get up and leave quickly. You could not be in Miami Beach after dark.
Yeah, you couldn't. Yeah, it was a curfew. That is correct. Remember, he said he created that for blacks. That was say blacks have better beaches. That was say I don't know where they get
Yeah,
this concept. Black beaches
Hollover?
were dirty.
No, no.
Black
yeah,
have better beaches. Is it because some white folks got jealous of some of the black beaches and say, "Hey, we not allowed to swim over there." So they will come and say, "Okay, we're gonna create a law, get them out of there," and that's exactly what they did.
yeah. Here in California, I told you about Bruce Beach and everything, and how
Yeah,
it was taken. It was in El Segundo. Was it? Yeah, Elsa. No, Manhattan Beach. It was owned by a black family back almost 100 years ago. And then after that, the city of the city of Manhattan Beach, they didn't like it, so they took it, and then was it 520? Was it 2019, 2020? No, 2020, 2022. So two years ago, Governor Newsom and the city of Miami Beach, they gave the land back to the family. But unfortunately, where they got it, property taxes is hell here. So they had no choice to sell it and everything. I think it sold for like $30 million or something like that. But the thing is like a lot of people, black people still go. It's still owned by the city, but they do have a statue about the history of the family, their own Bruce Beach and everything. And a lot of black people, they still go there, to visit the beach and everything. It's very, very nice, very, very nice over there.
no, no, but think about it. See, the same. Remember, people keep forgetting the same thing. What we're dealing with now, they were dealing with that back then.
Yeah,
But there's 10 times worse. So imagine back then taxes. They taxes probably wasn't that much, but for him, they probably raised the taxes to a certain level that they knew he couldn't afford. Like no,
facts.
because we want that land, and
Yeah.
that's exactly what happened. Unfortunately, man, that's wow. I didn't know that. That was say PhD, but she's a historian, so she always tell me how when she come to Miami, she was gonna take me to go like check certain things out because I actually want to check some things out in Miami that she knows about. Because she said there's some museums that talks about every and everything in Miami. So that was like, I need to go and really. There used to be places in over downtown, Overtown, but a
Hmm.
lot of stuff in Overtown got broken down.
Yeah,
That,
there's a rich history stuff about overtime that the last year I was here before I left that I really found out because I remember I was doing delivery trucking at the time for my second job, and there is a lot of rich history in overtime a lot of people don't know about.
no, but the thing that Jordan, they tearing down a lot of stuff. I can't tell you, like literally, they doing a lot of more restaurants and clubs and stuff. Like they
Yeah,
tearing down a lot of stuff in
yeah,
Miami. In
yeah,
Miami, they literally reventing the whole history right in
yeah.
front of us. I was telling
100.
people, they literally if they want to change the history, they can, and your
Hmm.
kids will never know what happened. Only you know because you're like, oh, I remember when I was here. They'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
It literally like when the last year I left Miami was it 2018, and then was it like I came back a year and a half later and went back to downtown. It looked totally different. It looked totally different. And
Yeah.
because I already knew there was building a lot of condominiums right there, but just a year and a half, like Miami looked totally different. They built a lot of stuff here, and I know if I come back here next year or something like that, I know it's
Oh, it's
gonna
gonna
be
be yeah, it's gonna
completely
be
different.
totally.
I'm
It's gonna
like,
be
Yeah.
damn,
completely different.
I could drive around and
Completely
live.
different.
I'm like,
Because
damn, what
everything
happened to this?
down, everything literally now, if you have an apartment or a complex and downtown Miami, literally everything's walking distance. There's the Whole Foods, there's the Publix, there's the Target, bro. There's everything.
Yo,
You won't have to get in the Uber. Literally, you go just walk like 2 blocks and you there.
right. It's kind of like a New York feeling in a way.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's your urban north. I agree with you on that point. You are totally 100% right. They can't change history, but they can rebuild over it, and that's what they're doing.
100%. Yeah.
Hmm.
100%.
But remember,
One.
the only people that preserve history is us. Is us. If we keep the history going, but if we like abandon our history, say, "Oh, I don't care about it," nobody would never know about it.
A lot of it also too what we do with that history and how we go about handling it. You know what I mean? I think that's important too. Like sometimes people want to live in the past. I don't want to live in the past. I want to move towards the future. But
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But
Hmm.
we use the future, and this is a great concept. He said the Romans did it, everybody, and etc. You know what I mean?
yeah. The
Hmm.
Roman did. They changed the whole history of Christianity
Yes,
because
they
Christianity was a certain way, and they changed it, and then people think, "Oh, that's the way." No, but when you actually do research, Christianity was this way. Go ahead.
remember the Greeks gave us democracy.
Correct. That was what Hines said. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Democracy started tearing down history, and they went after Robert Lee.
After
Yeah, I heard about that. I
when
heard
they
about that.
George Floyd protests and everything. Yeah, I remember that.
I was wondering,
It
like,
makes no sense.
Yeah,
yeah,
and also in some of these southern schools, high schools, they removed Robert E. Lee's name as well, changing it to something else.
why would you why? Like, you think you're gonna soften up by removing? No,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's either you learn from it or not. When you type
Exactly.
up his name, it tell you what he was there for. He was on that bullshit.
Right. He was a Confederate general for the from the Civil War.
Yeah.
It's
Easy.
terrible. It's terrible what's going on in America, and it just. But if people don't speak out, but they don't say something, or they're not using their dollars to actually make it speak for you, people just gonna take advantage, and that's what's happening.
A lot of people do things based off emotion, but there's no actual results in it. This is why you can't listen to people all the time.
I agree.
Why waste your time with somebody speaking off emotion, but there's no actual results? But he was like, yes, they're doing this and that to us. We got to do this and this, but nobody has an actual plan.
Yeah, we complain, but there's no solution.
90% of people don't even vote. That's why I say when Trump election was here and the DeSantis election, I said, a lot of you niggas should be ashamed of yourself. I hear talking. Y'all didn't even vote.
Exactly.
I looked at the ballot. Some people
They,
wasn't even showing up. Some people ain't even registered.
oh, we don't want to talk about the immigrants. What's going on in New York? New York is now allowing immigrants to vote without being citizens.
And I knew that was going to happen.
I knew that was coming. I was telling my squad.
Ronnie, I won't have it happen in Chicago either.
Bro,
I won't be surprised.
Everywhere. That's what happened when you change the laws and people not speaking up. They changed it right before your eyes, and people not saying anything. They literally. How you gonna tell someone that's not an American citizen that they can vote?
we living in a strange time.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be. I don't want it to be the fall of America. I think America is a beautiful place. I think it's a great place. There's a lot of opportunity here, but you allow the wrong people into power, it could destroy you right before you. And I think what the problem is, I think people want America to burn, and in the end result, they're gonna wish the day they never said that.
Yeah, true. Noise. They say the lack fresh sound. They lack the intelligence to pay attention to what exactly is going on. True.
Yeah, you don't want America to fall. America fall. That's it. That's a wrap. You don't. You really don't. You really don't.
It's so crazy we talking about this, but I'll be very frank and tell you this: the sun is never going to set on America. There's too many people with different views who are going to allow these things to go. There's people in the background working like, hey, we got to get our boy Trump back. I said Republicans going to be in the House next. The way it's going, and New Yorkers with millions of dollars sipping tea, like, got to think about this. I say I like Juan, and I love Juan. I love Ubuntu, but we got to think about what's going on. The crime is rampant. They sleeping out on the street. You know what I mean? And we're trying to be.
They shooting up legal immigrants that's there too. Which
Yeah,
is
and this is another stupid thing too. They say Black America is gonna vote for Trump because they love sneakers. When I saw that, I was like,
I heard this. Like, man, that don't make no sense. Look.
They didn't talk about Joe Biden when Joe Biden said, "You ain't black if you vote for me." Exactly. They never mention that. They don't mention that at all.
To Charlemagne face, but not his face, but do the zoom through the cameras.
So they're gonna vote for Trump because he got sneakers, but y'all ain't talking about when Charlemagne the God living in front of Joe Biden said, "You ain't black if you ain't vote for me."
It's weird to hear people say these things. Like when I heard this, and when I heard Joe Biden say that, I say it's weird. I hear a lot of things, but a lot of people don't want to.
It was crazy to me.
Yeah, lot of people don't want to focus. Like, I want people to go check Donald Trump's approval rating, what he did in his office, where unemployment was at, and where jobs was at. I'm telling you this.
Oh no, but they say no because they say the reason it was like that because of Obama. Because Obama left the plans, and that's why they make up any excuse not to
Listen,
give this man credit. But that's what they
listen.
do.
They would listen. Under Obama, if you didn't get his health care, they charged you on
Yep,
your
and people still
taxes.
hurt, and people still hurting from that. Yes, sir.
They was charging you. I got because I didn't carry insurance it was a time I didn't have insurance. They took money out my tax. I'm like, what's this all about? But I'm saying, under Trump, I'm just telling you, people might not believe it. We going about anecdotal experience. I was walking into jobs like head first. Everything was
and the thing is, I don't know everybody. My pockets felt a little fatter when Trump was in office.
I
I'm
did.
trying to tell you.
I will
I'm
make
not
six
gonna.
figures. Literally,
Shoot,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I took my wife to Noble, some restaurants. I feel like take my
But I
wife
told
to
you
trips.
the biggest downfall of Trump. Me and my friend we have conversations about that is because of the pandemic. Is how he handled the pandemic. That
Facts.
why. If
Yeah.
he would have handled the pandemic a certain way and act like he cared,
Right.
he would have been
Wasn't
in the house now.
wasn't it Trump that the one who gave us the stimulus package?
Yeah,
Those
but
checks?
it did. But remember at the time people were losing family members. A lot of people was like
Yeah.
sick. People remember it was a serious time. I'm not gonna lie, everywhere.
Yeah.
But remember, Trump made it seem like it wasn't that serious when it was.
Yeah.
So that's why.
He said it was a hoax and everything. He kept saying it was a
Yeah,
hoax.
but then people were like, no, I lost family members. And remember when you
Yeah.
dealing with United States citizens, a lot of them are very emotional. So they
Yes.
really took that into heart and they were like, I'm not voting because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people, every time they came to join vote, they always say what's coming out of his mouth. And I knew when they say what's coming out of his mouth because of the pandemic.
I loved it because he was very bluntly honest and he didn't sugarcoat. But one thing I am going to say, so when he said he was trying to do something, he had that shit rolling like in no
He
time.
did. And people fail to realize when the pandemic was when Trump led the office and we still in that pandemic period, Biden used to went and go sit with Trump and ask Trump, okay, what to do because he didn't know what to do. He didn't even know what to do at the border. He was like, I don't know what to do. Like, show me what to because Biden's an old man. He's like, I don't know what to do. You got to show me. And Trump was helping him out. That was it. At the end of the day, I'll keep telling people it may seem like they hate each other, but no, they have dinners with each other. They talk. They talk all the time.
Yeah, it's all for show, but let's be very honest about it. Trump trusted Fauci, and now we blame Trump. You
Yeah,
see,
that's what it was. It did. He did. He said,
Exactly.
Fossey.
Yes.
Remember, that's his department because he's a businessman. He said, yo, people got jobs for different things. He handled that. I'm taking care of some other things. Then Fauci was like, that's why Fauci left. He retired. He knew if Trump came along, he knew he was going to be fired.
Listen, you're right. Prior before Trump left the office, he warned us that the gas was going up. They're going to raise the gas.
He did. He told people.
I said they're going to raise the gas. I'm going to tell you, lo and behold, the gas ain't been down since.
And now that I came home, we went out of gas and
Yeah.
the gas was out. People were going crazy, bro. They were shooting people for some gas.
Then we also got to remember, he had pulled us out of all those deals that didn't make sense. The man was America first. When I start to understand, he say, y'all not buying none of our soybeans. We ain't buying nothing. I'm like,
facts. He did American first. He was Trump is crazy.
Yeah. So we need
He's a
to
wild
look.
man.
He said the Green Deal was a hope, 100%.
It
was a raw deal.
A raw deal.
A lot of these things are raw deal. We got farmers out here who was stockpiling on stuff because we importing everything from. There was actually only person we need to be doing deals with is them boys up north in Canada, and them boys down in Mexico. They close to us, so we got to make sure we straight with them. They on our borders. Yeah, let's do deals with them. But we was importing too much from China, and then they was making trillions of dollars off of us. Trillions. So Trump was sanctioning boys. So we need to get back to that.
And I totally believe to this day, if Trump was in office, it would not been no Ukrainian war. I'm sorry.
No.
It wouldn't have been no war.
He
No.
said pull the
Or if
weed.
it
Now
was
pull the
a
weed.
war, Nice would have had no involvement with it. He was like, we don't have nothing to do with it. No.
Yeah, he said pulling them. No, if you don't stop pulling them, we done. We ain't messing with that stuff.
Yeah. No. Yeah, of course. Antifa was another money grab. All that is money grab.
Yep.
Real talk. But
that's right,
Natasha. But no, but a lot of people are real. I told people I think Trump gonna win this election hands down. I don't see nobody beating him. To be honest,
I don't think it's gonna be close.
I don't think so either. I think everybody and their mama. I don't see nobody beating him. Because Ron pulled out. Ron said he's not running no more.
And the Indian guy too. Indian guy too. He pulled out too.
And that lady, what's that lady name too? She pulled out as well.
Nikki Haley.
Yep, she pulled out as well. I believe.
Yeah, Joe's the only stupid one that say he's gonna battle. I'm like, Joe, you can barely stand, but dude, you almost tripped the other day. Going on that jet. You almost tripped.
We need to get back where money is flowing. Money is flowing.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was up. Everybody was up. I never seen that in my life. Literally, everybody was up. Everybody was spending money. It was great. The crazy thing was everybody had money in their bank account.
I'm being real with you. I never seen that before.
I never seen that
most
before.
money I've ever.
Even with what's his name? Bill Clinton. I never seen that because people was around doing Bill Clinton. I never seen that before. My dad was had a smile because everybody was winning.
Winning not the word,
buying
man.
Cars, buying apartments, buying this, it was
I didn't see it like that. Yeah.
The stock market, people was winning off the stock market. It was just like
that's true. Yeah.
It was like a year of abundance. I mean, everybody, people was new to the stock market was winning. Like it was incredible.
He said the Democrats are rooting for Nikki Haley. Ain't she Indian? Ain't she Indian? But she she said, oh yeah. So we was wrong. We did misquote. Nikki Haley's still in.
Oh, okay.
She ain't gonna win crap. Like, hey, look, he could barely. Fresh sound, he could barely stand. Like literally, the other day he literally tripped going up the stairs. And he said, "No, I'm okay." And then people were like, "Yo, I think this man." I don't know. I don't get it. Don't get wrong. He's still fit for his age because he's 80 something. He's able to move like that. That's actually that's great. But sometimes you gotta know when to pull back. Like, you know what? It's time. It's time. Like it's time. Just like right now, it's time to end the show, guys. It's time to end the show, guys. Guys, you already know it is time to end the show. Like always, guys, man, we love you guys so much, man. We love the chat, man. The chat make the conversation hot, keep it going. Man, shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to Fresh Sound, Florida. Shout out to Lost Spike Protein. Shout out to the Lovely the Tons of Visit. Shout out to Urban Noise. Shout out to Nightish. The lovely Genesis was in the building. Shout out to Hink in the basement. Shout out to Aston. Shout out to White High, man. White High be coming in with the bum. Shout out to Mr. Muhammad who always shows love. Shout out to the lovely Bobby Bryant and also Sherry Bryant. You know it's the weekend. A lot of people recovering. A lot of people want to relax. A lot of people going to the bar. Guys, make sure y'all go out there. Make sure you guys are safe. Shout out to those watching us on Kick. Very important, man. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. Shout out to Jordan or Hurt him. Jordan or Hurt him. You know we always looking out for you, man. You want about heavy support. Shout out to Ash A. Ash A. Man, it's always great to see you. It's always great to see you. And you know we missing too. Ish. I don't know you remember Ish.
I do remember she ain't been. Yeah, where's she been at?
Probably working. She's probably working. She's from Miami, so I know she's probably working. But shout out to Ish, because Ish used to come in, he used to pop, get us the hammer. And not only that, but guys, make sure on your way out, make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. To remember to click all, because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, Ish is a large Sprite protein. Ish. Shout out to Large Sprite protein. Shout out to Gore. Shout out to Justin Meow. Shout out to Baby White. You guys, you guys be holding us down. So we got to give y'all guys a shout out. Shout out to those that watch us on Instagram and Facebook. And not only that, guys, make sure you go to KI Culture Radio Community in the community tab. Here's the KI Culture Radio t-shirt. You know how more coming. Hakeem, I got more shirts coming. And the Chaos Culture Radio coffee mug. And while you get your coffee mug, get the Black Love. Get your copy of the Black Love. Hakeem Bello at the bottom. Yes, guys, it's legit. This is a high copy. No cap. It's real. You see it? Black Love. It's right here, guys. Real. Hakeem ain't playing out here.
We're
He
not.
ain't playing. And now he got another book coming out, which I'm gonna get a hard copy. And I
We,
told Hakeem make sure he signs the book.
uh,
Signs the book. Sign it so people can get it. So when he become a New York bestseller, you guys will be the first. The Chaos Culture Radio family will be the first. So guys, make sure you get your copy of the Black Love and also the Chaos Culture Radio coffee mug with Jordan. Jordan, I got my coffee mug coming, so don't wait. It's coming. It's coming. It's in the mail. It's coming. Hey, look, I can't. They love the coffee mug. Yeah, Lord Spike is in my community tab. You go to my community tab. The link is there. Just click it on my community tab, and you're on my side. Just go on the community tab, and it's right there. Just click the link, and you'll be able to purchase the coffee mug. Mine's in the mail. It should be coming by hopefully by next week. I should have it. So I'll join with Jordan. We'll do our cheers. So I love the coffee mug. The coffee mug is fire. It's fire. Shout out to Hakeem, man. He's the man. He's the creator of the hour. Yeah, I know. You see that? First time, I'm making him blush. I know. I'm making him blush.
yeah,
I'm trying to show him that we walk with him.
and they said I was grinding my teeth. I was. I'm getting
Yeah.
nervous.
But shout out to you. Why you getting nervous, man? You did
I'm
it.
just getting nervous.
You did it. You know what? You don't like the compliment. You don't like the compliment, guys. But it's true. But guys, make sure you grab your copy. You know what I'm saying, of the book. And also, guys, you know, got the t-shirt and the coffee mug. And like always, guys, make sure you have a beautiful, wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Hey,
Stay
Urban.
blessed.
Hey, Urban, he's nervous for real. Like he can see it in his eyes. Like he is nervous. But Hakeem
They
is
hitting the heart. They hitting the heart button. Hakeem
Oh man.
on the
yeah.
chat. They hitting the
Yeah, shout
heart
out to
button.
man. It's well deserved. You work hard for it. I'm glad in your 40s, bro. You're prospering. And this is a prime example, guys. Never give up on your dream. Because this is actually Hakeem's dream. This book here is a prime example. This is a dream coming to real life. Even the
Yeah.
podcast, this is a dream.
It's a dream. And it's only is a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah, shout out. But shout out to you guys and Kate. We really do greatly appreciate you guys and holding it down also in the Twitch world. Like always, guys, be safe on your weekend. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. We over and out. Peace.